My mic muted. What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Ace. How's it going, everyone? Yeah, we're gonna work on Starground. Yeah. Everyone's doing good. Sounds like my 3D print is done. So, let me go get that, shall we? Print bed's moving on. Looks good. I just got a new 3D printer, and I'm doing a bench sheet. What's it saying? Is it done? Model. Okay. I can't get off the print bed yet. I think it's too warm. It's very stuck down. But I'll get it in a minute. Just gonna wait for it to cool down. But yeah. Anyways. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be working on with Starground today. But we'll figure that out. Hey, what's up, Connor? I'm a square for this stream because you said to be a square. No, it was be there or be square. You could be both if you want. I mean, that's an option. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know exactly like what I'm gonna work on. One thing I do need to fix though is the issues we were having with the shop on multiplayer. Like how the menu would just close weirdly. I don't know why that's happening. Which is too bad. Because it's never good when things happen and you don't know why. It could have to do with like spawning in the inventory somehow. Let me go make sure that's not the issue, but I don't think it is, so I don't know. It's quite odd, quite peculiar. Okay, so I've just put it in. I'll just make sure that's not it. I'm here, not there, so I chose square. That's fair, that's fair. Let me go check some of these other displays, like the furnace display, for example. Like, is there anything in here I'm doing? Yeah, I figured out what's wrong. Dude! Stop! He said poop, guys. That is not okay. The reason why it was broken was because I didn't sync the path variable, so we probably just fixed it. That was also why all the other garbage was happening, I'm pretty sure. With, like, the, total size and stuff. So I'm just gonna set that back to null. Okay, anyways, let's, let me show you what I'm actually doing, right? So, let's run 2 instances. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna go see if I can get the print off yet. This is the nice thing about this printer. I can just take the bed off. And there we go. Let me put it back on. So, here is the first print. And it looks quite beautiful. It handles everything pretty good. Yeah. It's cool stuff. One thing I would love to do is hook it up so the camera is on stream or something. That'd be kind of fun. But we'll do that eventually. Maybe a 3D printer printing something? I could. Yeah, it's weird with the green screening. It, like, lags sometimes. You can see it happening. I don't know why it's lagging right now. It's quite odd. Let me check my RAM and stuff. Sometimes when I'm running out of RAM, it like doesn't work. Nah, looks like we're okay. What's up, Oshik? How's it going? Okay, so let's hope this shop UI works, because if it does, that would be lovely. Imagine lagging, dude. Okay, so I'm in the game. This is the client over here. I don't know if I have any coins. Extra coins to spare. It's fine. I know I have some on the freaking host. So let's give this client half my coins. And let's go. So my hope is that the shop just works. Yeah. Ooh. So, as far as I can tell, this seems quite good. Okay. So let's purchase some wood. Okay. So it's not working. Okay. So it's still doing it on the server, as you can see, so that's wrong. I'm sure we can figure out why that's happening. So it just must be in here. Yeah, I think it's this variable. So what we have to do is say... set active item. So let's make sure that works. That seems to work just fine. I think the issue is when we actually press the purchase button. We have to say if is multiplayer authority, because otherwise it's just gonna, yeah. So let's see if that has fixed the issue. Well, it's not buying it on the server anymore, so that's good. But it also isn't working on here. So let's figure out why that is. So the issue is that it's actually running this. Yeah, so we can't reference this as the player inventory, that's fine. What we have to say here instead is, it's gonna be a little stupid, I think. Let me go check something like the speaker menu. I might have it set so that owner is the player, but I don't know. That's just the active player. Yeah, there it is. So let's go back to our shop. In here. So player inventory like this is not going to work. So what we're going to do first is we're going to get the owner.path. Now, the issue though, this will give the snail inventory. We want the player's inventory, so we're just going to have to say owner, which will be shop menu. Please don't be mad. And I'm just gonna print out, yeah, that. We're gonna see what happens. Rowdy, alrighty. See you later, Ace. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, that is the player. So we get the player. Yeah, that's pretty much all we need. Now let's just fix it. So player coin count. Will be, yeah. That get node, we'll just do that. Oops. Component. So it'll be that. And then in here, what we need to do is purchase amount. So this should work now, I think. So we're gonna double check this. It all crashed and died though. Let's relaunch it. Okay. Let's do multiplayer, local host. Boom, bada bing. Okay. Connect as the client. All right, so let's go check this again. Player has to, yeah, hand half. Whoa. Oh, they were on the conveyor. Let's try this again. Okay. So let's get stone. Does not work. So we just got to keep figuring out why this is the case. So here I'm just going to print... And I'm also going to stop printing up here. Player coin count. So it's not running that function. Why would that be the case? So I run purchase.rpc ID1. Oh, right, because it's not the multiplayer authority. I think that's the issue. Oh, yeah. Looks like it's working. So it's taking items out of there. Let me just confirm on this, you know. Let's try to buy, like, too many. So that buys with all my coins. Yeah. Okay. I think the shop is finally all set up and good to go. Is that the Freddy Fazbear? Where? Where? What is the Freddy Fazbear? Sick. So yeah, shop is implemented, I believe. So I'll mark that down. Change log. Added a resource shopkeeper to the Space Hub. Okay. So let's go fix his message. Because as you can see, he says whenever. Yeah. I'll just have him say see you soon for now. I'll probably actually do real dialogue for that eventually. Howdy, see you soon. And I do need to do like a voice for him, you know, like the Tree of Wisdom where he's all like like that. So maybe we'll do that also. Yeah. Big reason why my code didn't work from last streams that the script probably only ran the function once a player clicked the GUI and not the if statement because it already ran it. So once a player clicked, not the if, yeah. Okay. Yeah, like with UI stuff, try to use signals with that. It's just better that way, honestly. Am I the Freddy Fazbear? Perhaps, yeah. I may be Freddy Fazbear. That's all I'll say with that, though. Alright, cool. Yeah, I still need to fix this stuff. You can, yeah, walk through it, which is, quite odd. I might have to separate these objects up into separate, like, objects instead of how it is now. Which should be okay. But yeah. Yeah, let me show you what a signal is and how to actually use that, because signals are the way. Please use signals. So in order to do that, let's go take a look at the shop UI that we have, right? So this is the scene that I have for the shop UI. In here, there's this button. This is the purchase button, right? So, for example, if you want to link the purchase button, you go to Node up here, and you go to Signals. There's this signal here called Pressed. So if you right-click that and then connect it, it will create a function inside of a script that will run as soon as you press that button. So yeah, use Signals, please. Signals are where it is at. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I want to hide that. Okay. Cool beans. The beans are rather cool. So we need to figure out a voice for the snail guy. The tree of wisdom is, you know, but I'm gonna have to do, I don't know, something else for the snail. I feel like he'd be more nasally. You know, like, something like that. But we'll figure that out. I'm just going through and fixing some of these things that I'm shadowing. Which means I already have it defined up here, so it doesn't, like, it can cause issues because it doesn't know which variable I'm referencing. So I'm just fixing that real quick. Don't need delta there. We'll probably will need delta here eventually. Okay. Oh, you don't think Roblox? Oh, right, yeah, you're using Roblox. I forgot. Yeah, Roblox. I don't know if it uses signals or not. Really used for messaging a script from a local script. Ask something when the serves that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really done any Roblox programming, honestly, so I don't know. But that's how you do it in Godot, at least. I think in Roblox, there's probably something similar to that. Like, actually, yeah, it was, here, let me go check in programming. Because some person was actually doing... Wait, no. It wasn't some person. It was you, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think how you're doing it there with mouse button click connect, essentially connecting that is a signal, practically. And they might not call it signals, but that's literally what it is, right? It's like a connection. So yeah, I would think that would be the best way to do it. Use a button, so all I have to do is connect the function around it if someone clicked it. Yeah. Well, that seems like a good way to do it. I don't really know about Roblox stuff very much, but yeah. Anyways. I'm getting really tired of this integer division and stuff. Let me do that. Just in case. Same here. Okay. Then the other thing that's happening here is this narrowing conversion on this belt length variable. And it's annoying. This is an annoying warning message because, I mean, it's what I want to happen. I want it to lose precision, right? I wish there was some kind of like distance to int. You know, distance to I, so it would just pass an integer instead of a float. But yeah. a little frustrating. What I'll do instead, I guess, here is I'm just gonna say round eye. And hopefully that'll be okay. So I don't know how else I'm supposed to get around that. But yeah. Hey, Berkty, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Okay. What's the audio bill on Spotify? I think it's okay. Seems fine. Alright, so we got that shop UI working. It seems like it's working. I can't fully confirm that it's working, but as far as I can tell. That'll be something that needs to be tested with the alpha testers, so. I'm currently working on Starground, which is my my game. It's a combo of automation and dungeoning, and it's multiplayer. I'll show it off right now. Yeah, I've been working on this for a bit. How long has it been, actually? It's been around 7-ish months, almost 8, I think, at this point. Connect as a signal and a wave, not really used by itself to access server-side stuff. That's for events. Yeah. I don't know. It's all the same thing, I feel like, just with a different name, honestly. But yeah, connect is a signal, I mean. But yeah, let me show off what this game's all about. So yeah, this is Starground. It's automation, dungeoning. This is the main area that I'm loading into. Let me turn off nighttime. So yeah, you build stuff, get resources, regular automation stuff. Then you can go to the dungeon. So yeah, just working away at that. Trying to fix issues, add stuff, you know, the usual whatnots. Yeah. Now I'm stuck here, though. I guess I'll go find the exit. Any goodies? Not really. It's the Tree of Wisdom. Oh, yeah, so listen to this. I already showed this off, but... So with the music... It plays the new music, yeah. It's pretty epic. I smell something. I think this is the exit. Yeah, we're golden. Back to Viridian. It's just a single for inside a script. We connect to the function of whatever action you want to trigger it. Yeah. That's pretty much exactly how signals work in Godot. But yeah. It's interesting. Something I would play but never finish. Oh yeah. Victoria. Yeah, automation can be a little bit of a challenge sometimes. Especially if you're just not used to the genre. So I don't blame you. I appreciate it though. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna fix up a few other little buggy boys that I'd like to do, right? One thing I'm getting tired of is the GUI pause menu thing appearing. So I want to change that. Wherever this open guide function is running. Yeah, it's right here. Open pause. It's actually open pause. Looks like it's right here. Start open. I'm just gonna do that. Now it shouldn't be a thing anymore. I think I already put this in the changelog. Oh my god. Let me just do that. Yeah, okay. But let me confirm this. So yeah, what was happening with this a lot, it would open the guide automatically, but now with the new tutorial, I don't really want it to do that anymore. So let's just double check this. Uh-oh. What do you mean held items? Ew. Invalid get index held items. Let's just restart it all. Mouse button one click was a pre-existing thing in Roblox representing the left mouse button, which is an action like touching part. Okay. Tell the bugs to bug off. I know that's what I'm saying right now. What function is this in? Okay, this is the hotbar. Let's try this again. Did I just break everything? What the heck? No, we're fine. Okay, it doesn't show the guide anymore. Sometimes when you reload stuff when the game's open, it causes weird issues and functions might not reference the right thing anymore. So yeah. Okay, so that's gone. The other thing is that sometimes, like the the message thing, it'll show up when you spawn in, which is not right. So let me make sure that's not the case, right? I think it's inside of the multiplayer setup. It's in like send chat box message, yeah. So in here it does something. Good and add 1 minute. Yeah, set message. This is the thing. So let's not do this. So let's see, why do I reference player? So player's getting whoever sent it. Right, yeah. So it happens on the client. Okay, so I keep that. But what I need to do here, like format username. I could just have another thing in here that's just like speak. But I think for now I'll just say, and format username. As long as it's actually someone talking. Let's clear out all these errors, they're not real. Okay, let's give this one more try. I had it starting in just 1 second, I apologize. So let's just make sure this is not stupid anymore. Okay. We're golden. Ornong, what's up? Alright, what else do I need to do for this? There's not too many more things I want to do for V7. I do want to get this up. I know I was saying, I think, like, by the end of next week, which is this week now. Yeah, what else, though? And LeBron James. No. Got the shopkeeper UI. I guess we just need to get oil working, honestly, before we do V7. Because right now, the collectors will get that, which is not good. So let's just do, let's go into the collector script. And right here is where it's actually adding resources. I believe. Try and active bees. Could add a battle buddy. What is that? Like... Okay, here it is. So for body and bodies... Oh, yeah. So we get all the resources. Yeah, I also want to just say here, if it's not oil... So I'm just going to call this one last name oil deposit. Some little pet that would help fight, yeah. It would be cool. It's just kind of like I don't know. I don't know if I'll have time to add that, but if body is deposit, so as long as it's not the oil deposit, boom. And we could also just make this like, so at export var land. So let's go back to where I did that. So if it's not oil deposit, so it only does that if land and or not land. We also have to check if it is oil. And I messed this up. Okay. So essentially, if this is a land collector and the body is not oil, then you're good. Otherwise, so it could be like, okay, it's not land. Then if it's not land and the body is oil deposit, then we're good to go. Yeah. So now when I go back to the oil rig, I'm gonna have to relaunch the game. It has the same script. I can just say, boom, not land. Easy. Easy peasy. The other thing I'd also like to do is go ahead and change the sprite for the bees, because I have the oil bees, right? So it's pretty easy to do that. All I'm going to say here is just Try inactive bees whenever I create a bee. So right here, I'm creating it. I'm just going to say bee dot oil is equal to true. And then if I go into the bee, it's just a few things that I have to sync. So var oil will be false. I'm also going to sync that. So of the bee oil, and that's just going to be on spawn. So if the bee is oil, all I'm going to say is play the other animation. Let's go look for the oil bee. Or it's bee oil. There it is. So there's a 4-1. New bee type dropped. So this plays at 10 FPS. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I do like that little guy idea, right? Because I have an idea. Season wants to design a little guy. And he would be like a little inventory, a mobile chest, which I think would be a fun little thing to have. Well, it's false. Okay. Yeah, we're good to go here, I think. Let's load this up and double check everything. But I think that would be fun. The only issue with that is just like multiplayer. How does that work in multiplayer? Is like, can players like have a pet, like their own pets? Is it like it always just follows the closest player, you know, that kind of thing? There's a lot of questions about that kind of stuff. Jump scared by a chubby bumblebee at Cedar Point. I literally screamed and I had to close my eyes when he hovered over me. Went through my legs and went along. Oh, yeah. Well, good thing is that bees are peaceful creatures, so I usually don't try and worry about them too much. It's really all bees want is just pollen. They don't care about you, you know, like, so. And of course, easier, you know, easy to say, right? I get that it's can be a little distressing. Okay, let's get this freaking energy going on. So these bees should not mine the oil anymore. Let me check that this works. Yeah, so they go. They didn't change that though. So hey, Ben Sandberg, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So they do mine the oil. I don't. Let me go check this. Oh, duh. I just didn't actually set it so it. So if oil. Anyway, sprite dot play. So they should be oil bees now. And we're gonna see. I'm just gonna break this and go place it somewhere that has oil. Like right here. I need power. And oh, I'm out of copper. Wanted to be so much was that I close my eyes, yeah. Let's see. Look at them. Yeah. New bees. Pretty epic, if I do say so. See, I'm getting items out of here. It does kind of prompt some questions, right? Because you can do like a long-range mover like this, which works. But it's kind of hard, though, to get it, like, out when it's way out there, you know? So I don't know. I have to think about the best way to do that. Okay. Well, it's pretty much all set up. You can extract oil. They work normal. We could go ahead and start working on like an oil refinery, because we do need to actually be able to like do stuff with it, right? So some of the products I want people to be able to make is plastic, which we already have the sprite for, which is all cool, good and dandy. Reef wisdom. So yeah, that's done. What else do we want for oil, right? I do want like a more advanced like circuit, which will probably be made with oil products. But yeah, I'll have to think. Oh yeah, fuel. Thank you for reminding me. Also, what's up? Yeah, fuel definitely is a good one. Oh, you're Norping. Let's go, Bobby. I love Norping. I actually beat the game recently, so. Should we, what kind of fuel would we want to make with this? I mean, you know, there is gasoline, but I feel like that's kind of like generic. Oil, fuel. Or maybe we make it so that fuel cells are crafted with oil instead now. Which I think would probably be good to do. Yeah, let's do that. So I guess we already have the sprite then. Because biofuel is fine. Like, biofuel is better. So I feel like fuel cells would be good as oil. You know? So I think that's what we do. So let's go into global. Yeah, I think I might add another machine for this then. Which is like a refinery. So we're gonna have to make the sprite for it. Oil refinery. Let's figure out how we want this to look. This is what an oil refinery looks like. And it'd probably have this machine be electric, but I'll see. Because I figured it's kind of like, I don't know, does it make sense to fuel processing? I don't know. We'll do oil as electric, I think. Watching this on the Relative House TV? Oh, yeah. What's up, Zen? And anybody else that might be in your house? Okay, so we're gonna need a smokestack. I feel like that's kind of a staple of a refinery, you know? I want a big prominent smokestack. Just have like a little... Let's see. I think how I want to like design this. Okay, so I said we have that one there. And then a bigger one for down here. One that just goes out like one like that. And this will have this will be brighter. let's get like a darker. Probably change these colors around eventually. Actually, that should be like that. And then let's replace. Oh, place that there. I like that. Sort of what I want. So that's like going to be the prominent feature of this thing, which I'll just have off to the left, I guess. You can also produce petroleum with oil for lanterns or something. Yeah. Well, I'd probably use... yeah, I'd probably just have like one fuel product that's produced from oil. At least for now. Maybe later on you could do like an advanced fuel source or something. Although the next thing after this, after oil, will probably be uranium, nuclear reactors, and nuclear bombs. So... yeah, I don't know, oil. I mean, for lanterns, I already have, like the lamps, right? And those use electricity. There is the flashlight. I mean, maybe it could be like an equipment thing. Like maybe it's equipment that consumes fuel in your inventory and it gives you a like a really large light radius around your player character, which would be kind of cool. Manhattan project, yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun. Combustion engine, I don't know, maybe a car. That'd be kind of fun, actually, to have a car. I don't know. Okay, so oil is the red color scheme. I kind of like giving colors to specific things. I like how like the basic stuff is orange, right? Uranium, all that stuff eventually will be green, right? Just makes sense. It'll probably be green. Green or maybe like a cyan for Cherenkov radiation. I don't know, we'll figure that out. So I'm feeling almost something like this. But not quite. This isn't quite where I want it. I think this needs to have like a gash taken out of it, so kind of like... maybe? And I wanted to put like a tank down in here. I don't know, just experimenting. This is how these sprites always go. You just gotta mess around until you find what works, you know? And maybe this would like attach to the side, so we do like... run over enemies, yeah. Cars would be fun. I just have to think about the like how I really want to do that, right? You paint so fast, so good. Really the answer to that is practice. You know, I've been doing it for so long. Yeah, I don't really have any, like... There's not really any one big tip that's like... There's no shortcuts, you know? I wish there was. I would have appreciated it, right? But yeah, just keep drawing, you know, honestly. You just eventually get faster over time. I don't know, of course, you know, look at tutorials and tips and stuff. It's always good to see, like, strategies that people have with this kind of thing. I guess what I would say, if you want to draw faster, stick with one program and get really used to it. That's definitely a big thing. You know, I've tried Aseprite and stuff, but time and time again, I always come back to Paint.net because it's just so much faster for me. I'm just used to it. Yeah, I don't know what else. What else would I say? Another thing is don't draw in outlines. Outlines are slow. Right, so don't do this. Don't, like, draw an outline like that and then fill it in. It's faster to just, like, draw in, like, terms of shape. So, like, just draw the top part and then draw the side. And now, like, you already have everything set up instead of having to... And then do the outline after. You know, it's just better that way, honestly. I always say paint outlines, yeah. No, I mean, it's a common thing. I used to do it too, you know? Because it's just kind of how we learn to draw as children. Because we kind of are taught to draw in terms of, like, outlines. But, yeah, it's way faster to not do that. So I recommend trying to teach yourself to do that. It is kind of weird at first, you know, you have to get sort of an eye for it, I would say, but... I believe in you, you'll get there. Okay, I'm trying to figure out, like, what I want right now. We're getting somewhere, but it's not quite, like... Yeah. Let me think here. I think something I might do on this sprite actually is should I keep it like flat, like horizontal? It would be kind of cool to have some more buildings in the game that aren't so just square, you know? And honestly, I feel like this is kind of one of those buildings we could do that with. I think it's kind of fun, like, as time goes on, the shapes of your buildings get a little more complicated. So we could do, like, this shape. So the actual building will be, yeah, like a rectangle. It won't be rotatable. Also, some birds, you said, when's the new update going to come out? Yeah, I would estimate as soon as I can get this all set up and working, we should be pretty much ready to go. So I would estimate 2 days. I would say that's like the middle estimate. Long estimate, I'd say, would be more like 5 days. But yeah, that's what I'd say. I don't want to be faster. I'd be satisfied with just being good. No, it's fair, yeah. It's just all practice. That's what it all is. There's not really any shortcuts in life. Yeah. Just keep at it. Just draw more things. See, I'm trying to think about how would this like look? Be kind of like that. Pipes are kind of weird to draw in conjunction with square things, you know, because it's not really exactly how you would expect it to look, I guess, if that makes sense. Oh, see, that looks like garbage. This is close enough, I think. Hey, Abra, what's up? Thank you for the resub. Confetti. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's your day. Yeah, it's going good. Just working away at some Starground sprites. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Zen, this is a oil refinery. Yeah. I'm not ultra happy with it right now. I'm kind of like, But, you know, we're getting there. It takes time. I've had so many sprites like this that, like, look stupid at first, and then it's like, what is that? And then they eventually shape up, you know. But I want there to be more, like, kind of pipes and stuff in this, because, you know, it being an oil refinery and all, I think, that's kind of important. So I'm actually going to make a big change here. Steam pixel art AI. Well, those do exist, I'll be honest. But, of course, I'm not super happy about that fact, since it kind of devalues my skills, right? But it is what it is. AI is one of those things where it's like... I know it's inevitable. But it still kind of sucks, you know? I don't know. I just wish it was more focused on the things that, like, we can't do. You know? Because we're focusing... I mean, that's just the sad reality of it, is that AI is going to do what makes money. And unfortunately, art does make a lot of money. So... that's what it's gonna do, you know? It always kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm surprised there's no controller support in default. Oh, for Starground? Well, Starground doesn't have controller support yet, but it'd be pretty cool. I do definitely want to do it at some point, of course. But yeah. This just takes time. I did add rebindable keys recently, so, you know, that's good. And I will add controller support eventually, I just, you know, gotta do it. Let me do this. Raise those up. Bring all those down. This allows me to fix this. Okay. The reason why I did that is so that here I can do kind of like a... I don't know, what would this be? A gasket? This is gonna have to move to the left, though. Is it okay? True, I think our imagination is too bad to invent new things we can do with AI, so we just make our life easier. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It just is what it is, you know? I can't really... There's no point in me worrying about it, I guess. Because it's too late. Maybe if I lived 100 years ago. But I don't. Some days I'm like, man, wouldn't it be kind of fire to live in a time when there wasn't so much freaking competition with everything. But, oh well. I feel like I want to do... Send you a prototype. Yeah, feel free to. I'd love to check it out. I feel like I want to do this. Chill song, yeah. Yeah, I've got a little bit of Undertale music. No, I like it better like that, yeah. Neat looking, thank you. Ad, there is an ad. I apologize for the ads. But all my Prime subscribers out there, don't have to worry about the ads. They get a break from the ads. I just did some, like... just thinking up some wacky ideas right now. If I just did some, like, circles on the side. Looks kind of cool. I feel like I want to make this pipe like a bigger pipe. So I feel like I want to do this. This is what I'm feeling in my bones right now. But then it's to have to raise it up. Oops, is that on the... Might be. It is. I don't know how to make this look good. I feel like this doesn't look like a pipe, you know? Maybe it's because of that. I think that's partially the issue. Dang it. Don't I have another color in between these two? Thought I did. That's what that's what I need in my life right now. I need an in-between color. But that's a little too bright, I would say. And also I feel like it should be more like... Looks more like a pipe, you know? I feel like that's getting there to what I want. And I want this to be kind of rounded at the top. Yeah. Or with the D-pad, it's much more complicated than just adding it, but yeah, you will have to remap the movement of that into the analog stick. Oh, think of the oil rig. Yeah, yeah. No, this is the refinery. That's all good. Do you play Raft solo? No, usually we do like a group thing. So last Raft stream we did, everybody was able to join in on Raft. So if you want to join in on Raft, let me know. I can, you know, you're welcome to. You just have to add me on Steam. That's pretty much the only requirement. So Yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. I feel like... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there needs to be brown for some reason somewhere. But... for every single thing in the UI, I had to make a whole 50-line script? That shouldn't be the case. What you can do, some person, is like... go into project settings and then an input map. You can enable show built-in actions, and for something like... it's already in here. But for, like, UI click, for example, somewhere. But it has all of the controller binds in here, the joypad buttons. UI left or whatever, or where is it? It's UI... something. But it should already work with the UI. So I don't know. How much is Raft? Let me check on that. I do not know. It's $20 right now. So, Axolot. Is Axolot a publisher? No, they just made... cool. Yeah, Axolot also made Scrap Mechanic. Just too bad Scrap Mechanic hasn't gotten many updates recently. I did actually go back to Scrap Mechanic to play it. And it's fun and all, but it's definitely still feels very early access. $20. Yeah, it's not exactly dirt cheap or anything, but you know, it's how the cookie crumbles. So this is what this looks like. Definitely adding an outline will help, obviously. I'm just thinking, like, okay, I think one thing that there needs to be here, there's no face, right? I always like to add the little faces to these. So we have to do that somewhere. And honestly, right here would be a good spot for that. I could move this like that. Well, I don't want it to look like nipples, right? That'll be a little weird. And then we can have a screen right here of a guy. And he'll just be like vibing, you know? I feel like this would be like, he's got like a big mouth, you know? He's like a, I don't know, something like that. I'd like to raft, that's okay. Yeah, absolutely, you can totally raft with us. It's open to everybody. This does look like nipples, it's a little weird. I gotta... Here, let's do this instead. This is how you get them. Yeah. You get the line, right? Other thing that we need to do just is like some shading. So I'd like this stuff to be kind of like, yeah. Okay, it's getting there. One thing here also that I might do, let's keep this just red. Yeah. It is a Game Boy, yeah. I think it's time to merge these layers. And then we want to do object outline with one. Yeah, also for everybody that wants to join in on Raft, I can't promise that we'll do it today. I'm hoping that we can. Season was supposed to join us, right? But I don't know where he's at. I sent him a DM. He hasn't replied back, so... You've got ulterior motives, tell me the truth. I'm worried that song's gonna get copyright claimed soon because they're remastering it, so that could very well happen. Let's get rid of all these. Yeah, I mean, if you guys really want Raft, though, we could probably do it. What is the deal? Oh. Wait, what? There we go. Hold on. I gotta copy that color. Okay. Sorry if I'm missing stuff here. Let's see. Make smoke coming out of the forms of face. Good, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Good enough on that. This is pretty close, I'd say, to being where I want it. There's only a few things I want to change. Just do that there. Same with up here. I just want to make sure it's in line with this sort of style here. I have noticed that I used a brighter color here for some of these, like, metal bits, so I might do that over here. Maybe, like, some of these pipes or something. Maybe up here on top of the smokestack. I feel like that would look kind of good. Oh wait, I gotta do... Nah, see, you get into this trap of, like, over anti-aliasing sometimes, which doesn't look good. So it'll be better if we just do this. Is it entirely accurate to the physical shape of that? Maybe not. But I think it looks better. Okay. Anything else I want to do here? Cuz wants to know what I'm watching on the living room TV. Showcase Starground for like 2 minutes. I can. So this is Starground. It's a automation and dungeoning game, so you can collect resources and yeah, collect resources, automate it, process it into stuff, all that fun jazz. So yeah, that's pretty much what it's all about here. Yeah. You can go to these dungeons, battle some goobers. So we'll do that. Coal. You can fight these guys here. Cool stuff, yeah. Hello, Tree of Wisdom. Yeah. It's the ultra quick overview of the game. Oh, you lagged. Yeah, I was just saying I don't know if we're gonna do Raft. The only reason is because I kind of want to do it with Season since he was here for the last one, right? And I DM'd him and stuff asking, because he actually asked me to do Raft. So I was like, okay, let's do Raft. And then now he's not on, right? So I don't know if we are doing Raft. But I don't know. If there's enough demand for it, we could probably still do it. Although I just don't know yet. So I think that's why I said, and maybe Raft later, yeah. So we'll see. I hope we can. I would like to. But yeah. Any other comments on this? I think the only other thing it could be missing is like a vent. I usually like to do this. So I feel like we do a vent right there. I don't know if a vent is entirely a... whatever. You know, something that would actually be there. But I think it's fine. No! It's fine, we'll just do, Oh man, I'm merging these layers, I'm getting tired of it. I feel like that's too bright. I don't know. Let me do this. Yeah. Call it a refinery, not the refiner. I can. Well, why would I not call it the refiner? Just out of curiosity. How tall is this? Okay, 48 by 48. I think I will make the smokestack taller. Just because why not use that extra vertical space? Let's just copy this. Bada bing. In case we do Raft, do me my Steam friend code. Epic. I'll go ahead and add you anyways, just in case, you know, for next time or whatever. So let me do that. There we go. There's that friend request. Okay. I do not like this. Actually, what could look kind of cool is like we inverse it. Because, you know, it's like shiny. It's like metal, right? No, like stupid. Just leave it dark. It's fine. Okay, I feel like this is pretty much it. I, you know, want to always avoid overcomplicating sprites like this because it's very easy to do. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll definitely do a smoke animation. That will be in the form of particles. You'll see. Only other things we have to animate this little guy's face. So let's do that. Oh, yeah, also I want to do shading moment. There we go. Let's bring this over. So I want to animate his face. Let's do... We'll probably do 2 different animations for when he's active and not. I feel like this guy only needs 2 frames. Because I have an idea for his... Okay. So 48 times 2 is 96. I can do math. I don't need a calculator. Only the weak use calculators. That's not true. Oops. I fricked it. I fricked it up, guys. Okay, so his animation, I want 2. So this will be his idle animation. Now, what do I want his idle animation to be? Like that? Nah, I don't know. No. He's blabbing on now. I do want his active animation to be kind of like he starts munching. He's like, ooh, because he's processing. Maybe he's angry. Maybe he's yeah. He's processing hard. He gets evil. Wishlist Starground sentient. Yeah, I can't confirm anything on that yet. But I will let you guys decide that, right? It's not my job. I don't know. Yeah, it's a good question. Are they sentient? What is sentience? You know, like, what does that even mean? What even is that question? That's where I'll leave it. What do I want for his idle animation? Maybe his eyes just go down. That'll do. So, Zen, you want to call it the refinery and not the refiner. I probably was going to call it the refiner, because it's like similar to the crafter or the researcher. Is refiner even like a word? I don't know. Refiner word. A device that removes impurities. I mean, it is a word. Well, we have to decide now, because I'm going to create the scene name, right? What do we got? We got the Star Launcher, the Crafter, the Oil Rig, the Collector. Yeah, a refiner fits in more, I feel like. That's why I was gonna call it the refiner. We got the burner. The treadmiller. I don't know. Refiner, idle. We're going for it. Does it feel like this is the same guy? Man, he goes evil mode when he gets oil. He's like all happy, and then he goes crazy. Maybe I'll make him not look so evil. Maybe just happy that he has oil. Yeah. Alright. So let's go into Gear. Let's just duplicate like the burner scene. The refiner. We do with oil. Yes, oil does a bunch of different things. One of the things oil is for just more products. Like plastic is one of those. The other thing I do want the refiner to actually be able to do is, yeah, like fuel. But no power source stuff. It basically will, in a sense, be a fuel source. Or like a power source, I mean, because it's going to make, like high quality fuel that you can use in a burner, right? So, yeah. Let me think. So this is this. Size will be 48. Let's do -8 on the offset. Yeah, it's just like to kind of unlock a new tier of resources. It's pretty much what it's all about. So this is where the old smoke was. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. I'm gonna move it to here. So that's one smoke source. I would also like kind of a... I don't know, maybe not smoke, but a similar thing down here. Also, this smoke needs to be a little bigger. So for the drawing shape, I'm going to do a sphere. 4 pixels. Too big. 3. And then smoke 2, I'm going to do a rectangle. It's like 8. No, that's way too big. 5. And I want this one to be a different color. What's the deal here? This doesn't seem right. Oh, do I have a shape for this? I do. Okay. So let's create a new smoke particle. I'm gonna go copy it. Smoke. Smoke. Oh. This will be steam. Check it out. Sun will never shine. Where's the steam at? There it is. I just want a different color on this, you know, because it's like, it can get a little boring if it's all the exact same. I like how that looks. Since I use a smelled sound, I might change that to a different sound, but we'll see. What is this saving? Progress. I will want to save that. I'm going to copy this script. Really, what we should have done actually is copy the boundary, I feel like. That's too late. But I will copy this. Okay, so this is the Foundry script. I won't have fuel in here, because I think this will be electric. So no fuel. The default recipe will be... fuel cell. Then there's some code I have to change in here, right? So I don't have to worry about fuel. So that's if it's null. Get the fuel. Nah. Okay, so fuel amount is greater than 0. I do not care about that. You can get rid of... Wait, what is reset progress? If true, progress is equal to 0. Oh, but we, yeah, so we'll get rid of that. Okay. So now we can modify all this stuff. So got smoke and steam. So that's in yeah, if smelting, then we're gonna do smoke that emitting, then also the steam emitting. So this isn't gonna be smelting. I'm just gonna sync active. Okay. So we're gonna have to do a bunch of other stuff for this, right? As what usually happens with something like this. So the Foundry, we're gonna duplicate the UI for that. Refiner. So one thing that we're getting rid of here is this, which has the fuel and progress bar. Okay. So I don't want to sync fuel amount. Then vertical box. Yeah, I'm gonna need a new one of these. It's Foundry Recipe Creator. This will be Refiner Recipe Creator. Let's just do that. Okay. Why am I getting refiner here? Or not refiner, recipe. What am I doing with that? Recipe.output.name. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so that's set up. Now what we have to do is go to the global script. And we actually have to add the recipes now. Where's global? So that's all for the crafter. We need a new one down here. It's not the furnace, but the foundry. So this will just be the refiner. And I think I'm going to have this be a 2-input machine. I think it's just good that way. So in order to make plastic... what is plastic made out of? Crude oil, natural gas, or coal. So I'm actually going to make plastic take oil. And what else would go good in plastic? I don't know. See, because this kind of gets into this thing where I kind of want to do plants. You know, you can refine plants. I've thought about, like, rubber plants. So I don't know. For now, I'll do oil and coal, but I would like to do rubber plants, probably. I would also like to do water. Ah. Okay, so fuel cell's made that way, so let's go back up to the other fuel cell. I mean, I guess technically we could have 2 recipes for fuel cells, right? But I don't know. So this is what it takes now. It takes in biofuel coal and copper wire. Hey, Taupe Squanch, what's up? How's it going? just get rid of it. Okay. Alright, I think this is pretty much ready to go. The only other thing I'm gonna have to do, though, is, let's go to the refiner. I want to make it so it requires power. Actually, I shouldn't use the set power consumption stuff. Let's go copy one of these. Just copy the, sure, the furnace. Refiner. Oh yeah, I also need the preview sprite, which will just be... this one. Save it as refiner. This will need a sprite offset, which I think will just be -8. So object size will be 3 by 2, and then sprite offset will be -8. Cannot rotate it. This is used for processing into... this is for refining oil into advanced materials. And I figure this will use, like, I don't know, the regular -5 power. Can rotate, not the furnace. Refiner. The scene is refiner. As far as ingredients, it'll take steel probably. And I don't know what else yet. Maybe copper. Copper ingot. What's the song? It's it is a song, that's for sure. I may be in this song, perhaps. Need more. Lotion on my thighs. There's no cream. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let me tell you about a story I experienced.
So the singer sounds like you. It may perhaps be me. I'm not gonna lie.
I need cream. Lotion is my only dream.
Global dot buildings table. Building name dot power status.
Ointment on my eyes, lotion on my thighs. If there's no cream, I die. Ointment in
Dig
my
that, yeah.
crevices, toner's not
It is.
If there's
It is
no
me. It is
cream,
me.
I might
Let me go find the video. You'll see. You'll see. Here's the music video.
I got it.
I'm just gonna mute it. But you can see I may perhaps make an appearance in this music video. Yeah. So. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I have to do this. Hold on, buildings table dot get building name. Is that what it's called? Object name. You therapy experience? It was something, all right. I'll just say that much. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Okay, so what I want to check here. Essentially, I'm making it so I don't have to set this manually anymore. I'm just having it in one spot, which is better. I'm just gonna say. How do you do it again? I did it somewhere. The ternary operator. We're gonna go. All right. Sounds good, Abra. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Can I use the question mark anywhere? Man, where did I use this? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, this is how you do it. So I'm just gonna say set power generation is equal to power data if power data is greater than 0, else set power consumption is equal to power data. That's what you do. No. Not right, apparently. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... whatever. I'll just do this a more normal way. First off, we're gonna say if power data even exists. Power data is less than 0, do that, else, yeah. It's gonna sound weird maybe, but you look like a younger version of my uncle. We'll have the same taste of shirts, so yeah. Interesting. This is a very uncle shirt, I'm gonna be real. This is something I'd see like my uncle, like an uncle or like a tourist wear. I'm gonna be honest. But I like them. They're comfortable. It's just nice cotton. I don't know. I think it's fun to spice it up with a little pattern every once in a while too. I do have plain regular button-up shirts, like just gray and red, but I kind of like the fun patterns. It's pleasing. Actually, instead of doing that, nah, okay, yeah, this works. So now I don't have to use this super stupid set power generation and consumption anymore, which is pretty fire. So yeah, I just put in the building name. I hope this doesn't break everything in the entire game, but we're gonna see. Yeah, I think we're good to build this machine now. So let's restart the project, because we're gonna have to do that. Ooh. What time are we at? Yeah, if we're gonna do Raft, better do it soon. I don't know. I haven't gotten any message back from Season. Can I get a raise of hands on how many people here would want to do some rafting? I want to ask, did you describe the first programming language you've learned? No, it is not, actually. It is one of the most recent I've learned. Stuff I've done before, I've done C++, C, Java, C#, Game Maker language, which is kind of like, oh yeah, JavaScript. I don't know if you would count like CSS or HTML as a language, but I have learned those. Yeah, I've done quite a few. getting my computer science degree, you're kind of required to learn a lot of different languages, so yeah. But yeah, GDScript is one of the newest ones I've learned. I haven't really done a whole lot of like Python stuff, so it's been interesting trying to learn all the ins and outs of that. But yeah, I've enjoyed it though. I think for game development, it's really good. It's very fast to do things in, you know. So yeah, you know, I can't really speak for performance. It's probably not top-notch performance, but honestly, people always get so caught up in that. I don't think that's really, don't think it really matters very much. Oh, I forgot to actually make the button. 90% of the time, whenever my code has been slow, it is only my fault. You know? So... game. I need to close my tabs. That's always what happens. Just getting into programming, GDScript is my first choice to learn, just because I want to learn game dev. Nice. Yeah, honestly, I would say it's a very good first language to learn. It's relatively easy compared to all the other languages I've done. You know, just in terms of like the syntax and stuff. A lot of like, you can also just kind of write it in English. Like you can say, if player is moving, then and then you do your code, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't really write it like that just because I'm used to using like and or operators and stuff like that, and I don't use it then. But you can, right? Yeah, but I think it's good. It's very, very good for game dev stuff, so I definitely think it's, yeah. Yeah, it's almost exactly the same as Python. If you look at any Python code, you can definitely see the similarities, right? Hold on. But all the syntax is extremely similar to Python. I think the only difference is like, there's just very minor differences. Like, you do func in GDScript instead of def for like a new function. But otherwise, the syntax is very similar. It's just tiny little differences. I think like true and false are not capitalized in GDScript, where it is in Python. But it's a Python-based language though. Even though it is its own language, it's literally just Python. If you've learned Python or you learn GDScript, you kind of like know both the languages. So yeah. But it uses the same stuff like dictionaries, lists, you know, all that jazz. So yeah. It's good though. I like it. Okay, looks like the power change I made is still working just fine. So that's good. Yeah. So let's build this refiner, shall we? I need more steel and more copper. Okay. I better save my game real quick. It's probably gonna... There is a potential for crashing. Okay. So it looks like the vertical alignment's all good. You can see how it's a 3x2 instead of the others, which are like, you know, different. Let's see. Wait a minute here. What's the big idea? Ooh, okay. Let's fix that. Clearly not Riz. Bruh. Oh, I just didn't. Yeah. Idle was the wrong sprite, perhaps. Let's get the refiner. I hope this smoke isn't gonna keep going. I think it's just because I had it on with a midden. Expand my vocab. Oh. I love when I choke on my saliva. Nah, it's all good. I just got a new printer today. And it did a good job. I need to print some bigger fish now. One thing I do want to print actually is I need to stabilize the table I have my printer on. Because this printer is so big and heavy that it really shakes the table. I kind of want to print like 2 little like spacers so that I can screw the table into the wall. But yeah. Does it float? That's a good question. I don't know. But it might, honestly. I think it would. It would definitely float, yeah. I haven't tested it, but yeah. I don't see why it wouldn't. Okay, let's build this refiner. Yep, so you can build it. It does this little animation. So when you open the refiner, I have noticed that it does crash the game. But it's just because of this script in here. So if I go into the refiner display, it's inside of... Where is this script? It's something in here. Foundry progress. Where is this script? Oh, you know, it's probably because I'm opening the wrong UI. I need to do display refiner. And also this is the wrong name. Almost forgot. Let's try this again. Okay. Itchy nose, bro. I did almost forget. Oh yeah, you can see the time lapse. Yeah, my printer has built-in time lapses, which is crazy. It's a massive step up from my old printer. Yeah, that goes so hard. I think my camera was like dirty or something because it's all foggy. So I need to fix that. That's so cool though. Okay. We got this. It won't crash. Trust. Trust me. Don't trust me. It probably will crash. Yeah. So why? Oh, it's probably because I have it set to the wrong... Yeah. 3 slots, actually, my good sir. Let's try that again. One thing I also want to get started on with this very soon is building for Linux and Mac, because there's been actually quite a few people that have been interested in that, which is interesting, on the Steam forums and also on the Discord server. So I don't think it'll be too bad. Linux builds are extremely easy. I have no way to verify a Linux build because I don't have a Linux computer, but we'll see about that. Mac, I do think I need to actually have it on Mac. Like, I do have a Mac, so that's okay. Almost. On Foundry progress. Must be here somewhere. Where is Foundry progress script? Oh, it's right here.
My plate is filling up and I've surely had enough, but I guess I'll just have to take it. I've been getting to this
Let me just copy this. Finer progress. No fuel amount, please.
Waiting for the time when nothing's on my mind. I'm gonna have
Aneurysm.
thinking about this and thinking about that. I'm using up all my wisdom. I'm stuck inside this loop where I don't know what to do and I haven't found an escape route. Billy's got it right, my mind's on overdrive. I'm feeling like I'm out of shape now. Some things are great, but some things are not. And things
Let's see. It won't crash. Trust me. This time, actually, I feel a little bit more confident. I'm like 70% sure it won't crash. Yes. So that's weird. I'll have to fix that. It thinks it's like a fuel slot. Yeah, you can see the two recipes here though. Fuel cell and plastic. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So it didn't crash when we opened, so I still win. It's okay. It's because the inventory size is wrong. So the inventory size for this will be 3 columns, I guess. Yeah. Aneurysm. 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 I'm gonna close other tabs because I can feel the lag. We're almost there though. Let's just be something with like the item filters. We'll see if this works now. Does it also have to do with slot filters? Yeah, let's get rid of this. Inventory name. Okay, let's try this. Da-da-da. So it's almost working, but it's not setting the recipe as far as I can tell. So this recipe should be oil, and I think I set it as coal. So yeah, we just gotta keep figuring out why that doesn't work. Could have to do with this or something, I don't know. Let me just double check this. Okay, so we're using the refiner. Let me just make sure on this. Oh, an ad. Current recipe, last recipe. Oh, that would be why. Other than that, I think we're good. Ooh. No slot filters or slot amounts. I'll just set it to like values. Slot filters has to be... Actually, it should be 3 on everything. Put it in drive, went down the street. Beer in my left hand, wheel in the right. Driving my truck all through the night. Hit the highway 105. Let me check this. What does initial resize do? Oh, that's just for inventory data. I'm kinda hungry, maybe get some grub. Breakfast sounds good, but gotta run. All of the rest. Let me just go look what the foundry is set up like. It's gonna be better. Slot amounts by default. Whoa. Can insert, can take. So those ones are just blank. Slot amounts are all 1. Okay. So the refiner, the slot amounts for this will just be 3. Slot filters are just strings. Just empty old strings. Slot amounts will just do 1, although it shouldn't matter. And then can insert and can take. So I want people to be able to take from the last slot, but not the first 2. Then can insert into the first 2, but not into the last one. Okay. Fill can take insert. What can I see besides where's my jump scare. Okay, let's try this. Okay, that looks good. Cool. Let's see if it can actually process. I don't know if it can. Okay, so that's wrong. Because it's crafting somehow with only 1 ingredient. Quite peculiar, I would say. Then, let me guess, yeah. Creepers are humans too, totally, yeah. Absolutely, totally. Look at this beautiful white plastic brick. It looks like my head. Okay. Well, let's just fix these issues, shall we? Oh yeah, does it also... Okay, that animation's way too fast. I also don't like how his eyes don't move up and down. So let's just modify that slightly. Here I feel like his eyes should, like, go up. Paint.net. Oh. Should be a big mouth, yeah. Let's check this one. Yeah, it's too fast. 5? That's good. Okay, so why does it not work at all? It almost works, but... So this is setting the recipe. I'm just gonna make like a separator for this so it's easier to get through this code. And then here's where it's checking the inputs and stuff. Okay, so it's checking inputs for I in range 0, inventory component on inventory data size -2. Oh, is that why? Yeah. Then same with that, I think. Yeah, I think that's likely what the issue was. Let's double check this now. There we go. Okay, refiner is working. The only other thing that we have to do is tie it up to power, just like with all the other machines. Cool beans. You know, fuel cell, I think I might actually make it take copper. I think it just would be better. And then in here with that, let's change the sprite. Now crafted in the refiner, the fuel cell, try to reflect its use of copper instead of iron. So this should be relatively easy. I'm just gonna copy that, get the ingot. Boom. The new and improved fuel cell. Well, I feel like I might add it like a little bit of a highlight or something. You know? Nah. Kind of looks weird. No. It's fine how it is. Okay. Some butter. To use copper ingot. Okay. We're getting there, slowly but surely. So I need to copy the no power back into the refiner. Paste it. So it'll show that now. All right. Better was not bitter. So it was better, Betty Butter. So we just have to check, is the power coil valid? And then just a minor change there, yeah. So that's after we set... Yeah, it's right before we say, is the recipe reference null? Right there. And then we're gonna have to just say... No, do that. This crafting equals false. Progress is 0, and power consumption will also need to be 0. So in there, if it's a valid inventory, we're going to start trying to consume power. And then we also have to check, is there actually power? And then back in here, minor change. I have to have another... So if we don't have any power, I'm just going to say, is smelting true? Or in reset progress. But only if reset. So reset will be false. Okay. Otherwise it does all the stuff, yeah. Okay, so this should be tied into the power system now. Let's give it a try. Another thing I'd also like to add for this update is an electric furnace. I think that would be kind of cool. So it's not working, which is fine. But why is that the case? Let's see, will this not work? Yeah. So that doesn't work. Let me check the crafter. There's probably just something in there that I didn't copy over. Also this, I'm gonna have to copy... Yeah, main sprite.speed scale, no connection, and yeah. No connection, also no power. On change, on change. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, main sprite.speed scale. So where do I actually set speed scale? Oh yeah.
Every day I wake up fine.
Right here.
But then these thoughts start to cloud up my mind.
Let's have to change this formula up a tiny bit.
Say, how do you do? At
Yeah.
least they have more manners than you. The goblins in my brain tell me what
Alrighty. Almost there. So I just have to figure out why that no connection icon does not show up. It's just that it's invisible? No. So in buildable, I have a check here in process. So if a server oh. Oh, that's fine. So if server, yeah, should work. It's a little odd. Yeah, if I connect it, and then what happens if I... That's pretty weird. You can see it's using power, and if I break it, it's not using power. So it's definitely requiring power, but for some reason, the no connection thing doesn't show up. It might be I just need to restart it. I don't know. Kind of weird. Raft sound. Yeah, I don't really know. Let's just load it up again. Maybe it's just, maybe it's fine. It's not there. I don't know what it is. And even if we connect it up and has low power, which that's not the case right now. Let me take the fuel out of here. Just break that for a sec. It'd be weird if it showed low power but not no connection. I don't know. Okay, the batteries are still charged up. We're gonna have to wait a minute. It's definitely quite odd, though. No connection. So let's see. As the batteries run out. Hey. Oh yeah, Dev Ninja. Sorry. Always thought it was just Ninja. What's up? How's it going? Ah, why is that not working? Just trying to figure out some issues right now. This should be showing this low power symbol on here, but it is not. I don't think it's a position issue or anything. Like, I can make it visible. And in buildable, really weird. I'm just watching a stream until I head in bed. Oh, it's 2:30. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just working on oil processing stuff right now. I did add the oil rig a little bit ago, and that's working. Basically, it just mines oil. All right, so we power it. The bees will go out and mine some oil. They're super slow right now because the the power is low. It doesn't actually show on this either, so that's very weird. I don't know why that's happening. I'm gonna have to figure this out. But it shows on like the collector, the researcher. I don't know why this icon doesn't show up on anything else. It's very weird. Yeah, they collect oil now. Well, let me go look at something that does work. Does that have to do with like depth? The index is 10. I don't know. It's the exact same. I copied it straight from the collector. This is very, very weird. There's no power dot visible will be if the power coil satisfaction is less than 0.5. Right, which is the case, like for this machine, so why does it not show up? I don't know. And even if I like forcibly make it visible, you can see it does show up. So that's what's very confusing to me right now. Is why is this working like this? Just doesn't seem to make any sense to me. Unless I forgot to put it in like a group. It's in the power group. Let me make sure refiner's in the power group. It is. It probably is a stupid bug, yeah. I don't know what though. Oh, I need to save more than that in there. Let me check the crafter. Progress and new recipe on the refiner. Yeah, it's just really weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Also on the oil rig, I need to set this name. It must be something I'm just doing wrong. So this is all the stuff that we've got here. Set power generation consumption. That's necessary for operation. So power data, it's getting the object name. So as long as it's real. Oh. Why am I getting object name? I think I'm just stupid. Power status. I need to do dot power status. Oh, I swear. I'm a fool. Let's double check this now. Let me just reload into the game. Should be working okay now. That's probably why the other ones were okay, because that info was probably already stored before that bug existed. Let's see. No. I don't know. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing this right, though. Okay, let me place down another building that doesn't use power, right? Or that does. Yeah, no connection symbol shows up there. No power symbol. I don't know what I'm... I'm doing wrong here. Oh, oil rig should not be that. Oh, I'm getting object name. No, that should be right. Okay. So in here, I'm getting the object name. If that object does exist, that'll just return the data. Power status is less than that, otherwise power status will be that. I'm going crazy. Let me restart the game. I don't know. Maybe it's just a weird little funny happened. Force and git commit fixed old bugs. Yeah, that's that's a great way to fix all the bugs. Just delete everything. You can't have bugs if you don't have a game. This better work. Okay. So if I place down the refiner, I'm gonna freak out if this doesn't work. Okay, well at least it doesn't work on everything now, right? That's better. I'd rather have everything not work than some of it. Well, this has put a wrench into everything. Collector. Maybe it's because this stuff has to be ready to go at the ready event. Or before the ready event, I mean. So maybe here we do... on enter tree we do that. So as soon as it's added to the tree. Works with the researcher. Now it doesn't work with the collector. I'm going crazy right now. I'm like... Why? Why is this happening? Oh, very strange indeed. So like some things don't have names in here? Object name. In the collector, the object name of this is collector. So it gets that name from the buildings table. Yeah, I know. I mean, I can look at the debugger, I just don't know if it's really going to show me anything different, but... I can set like a monitor on a value, right? Well, honestly, I like just doing this. Like, go to... Oh, I closed the game. You can look at a live, like, preview of all the nodes in the tree. So I can see what everything's set to. Okay. So I can go to the remote tab. Let's go look at everything. So, random collector. Let's see what all the values are. It's 0. So something's not working right with our code. Which is odd. I'm just going to print out what power data is. Okay. So let's see what it prints. So it's just not finding it in the buildings table. Which is... Oh. Okay, let's see. Yeah. That's the problem. I was just using the wrong variable. I was using a string like a big dumb person, so yeah. I'll keep this in enter tree anyways though, just because I think there could be cases where something like in the process is checking for that before it's done and ready, so I just make sure it's in there. Yeah. We're good now. Oh my god. Now we could like connect these up back to the power grid. So that one's working because it's got plenty of power. Ew. Consuming -5. What do you mean consuming -5? That is not the right solution. It could be because of how I have set power generation stuff. Oh yeah, duh. No, that is the solution. Sorry. You're right. Yeah, it's because when consumption is negative, I have to actually absolute value it. My apologies. We're good now. Although it's gonna be broken right now, so I have to reload it. It's always the stupid stuff. It's always the little the little tiny things that I just overlook. Okay, yeah. It's looking good to me. Pop some oil in there. It is consuming more, I believe. Let me just deactivate the power for a second. Actually, I'll just keep one running, but I want to deactivate the others. I want to make sure this goes on like the low power mode. Just gotta wait it out. Oh, the batteries. These batteries are the bane of my existence right now. There we go. Okay. All right. Actually, I think it is working. It's just that we're not below 50%, so it doesn't show the low power symbol. So I'm just going to get more things crafting. Whoa, I don't know what that's all about. Alright, it was saved from an old thing. There we go, so it shows low power. Just show it over here, yes. Oh, okay. I think we're okay. I think we're doing good. We got all these fancy fuel cells in here. These are probably going to last a very long time in here. Yeah. Finally get a handle on my power usage. Just going to put them in there so they get exited out. I replaced it with a V1. Is it that one? Yeah. It needs to be a V2. Look at all this power. Yeah, these things last quite a bit. One thing I'd like to do now that I have that working, one feature in the game now is if you hover over a weapon, it shows that little icon of stats. I would like to do that on fuel sources, so it shows how long specific fuel sources last. So I should be able to do that relatively easy. Oh, I'm out of oil. I need to make a new save. This save's all screwed up because the procedural generation changed and now the buildings are in weird spots. One thing that would be kind of good probably to do now is to start storing a version, right? Because it's going to be kind of a problem eventually later on with like modding support and stuff. Like I want to make sure there's no version mismatches with multiplayer, so we should do that. Do it here. We have game version. I'm just gonna save this data into the world save, so multiplayer setup. It's down in like save. Save game. The world data will also now contain version, which will be global dot game version, just to be safe. And I'll just call this game version. All right. What else can we do here? Yeah, I wanted to do that. Let's do that in the item slot. It shows the fuel preview. So it's in this info panel. I believe there's a check in here somewhere. How do I actually get that info panel? I'm just trying to remember. Actually, I think it's in the display. It's in the update, not placeholders, slots. Yeah. Keys. So it's getting that key, yeah. Another key I'd like to put in here is fuel. So if it finds the fuel key, then it'll put it in. Easy enough. So I need to, actually I think I have, do I have a fuel image? Can't remember. At some point I was working on that, but I don't know if I have that anymore. See, I've got all these little icons for stuff. If I go in here, like icon power and stuff, I'm just gonna go get the newest icon I've done. It doesn't show it in here. I must have it in a folder. Get out of here, Adobe Acrobat. I don't want you. Actually, is it in items? No. Hold on, I gotta sort by name on this. Okay, icon reach. We're just gonna change this to a fuel icon. So what does a fuel icon look like? A lot of it's just a gas pump. I guess it's probably a pretty universal icon. I think pretty much everywhere has gas pumps. Just want to make sure it makes sense in every culture. I mean, any culture that has computers and can play games and on Steam probably also have gas pumps, so I think that's a pretty safe bet. Among Us. Doesn't really look like a gas pump. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That looks pretty close to a gas pump. What I could do to further the gas pump look, yeah. We'll see how it looks. Icon, fuel. Alrighty. Ooh. Man. don't know if I'll do Raft today. Season hasn't gotten on, so... So I notice all of these have the power icons. I need to fix that. Forgot to change that. So let's pick up an item of fuel. Yes, it shows the fuel icon. Cool. Hey, Tater Tech, what's up? How's it going? Alright, sick. That's good for like when we get other fuel sources then. Make this up to power. So it should show 96, I think. Yeah. It's quite a good fuel source. Added slot info pop up for fuel items. Yeah. We're talking about versioning. I'm closer to early access. Yeah, we're definitely getting pretty close. The current plan for early access is the end of July. So I'm thinking like July 31st or maybe a few days plus or minus, right? But that's kind of the current plan. I'm trying to get things ready for that. And you know, it is early access, so I don't have to be super like... It doesn't have to be exactly perfectly reflective of the final state, but I want it to be pretty close, because that's sort of what people expect, unfortunately. Right? So, but I'm almost there. I'm not too far away. So yeah, just got a little smidge to go. Yeah, versioning, just so like I can keep track of like, it's just good to know what version your world was created in and stuff. Because if you're playing with people and you try to join someone in the wrong version, it can be kind of a problem, right? So, yeah. But yeah, okay. So that little icon shows there, that's good. Because I have this, like, it shows, like, stats of weapons, right? So, just did that for the fuel cell. Pretty easy to do. One thing I would like to do is also show that fuel icon here in the building menu. Just so that you know if a building uses fuel or not. I think it would just be a good thing to do. So, I need to go into the build button. Yeah. So I have this power indicator. I'm going to add an H box for this. I don't know why I have the... Oh, right, yeah. And that'll just go to end by default. Yep. I'll add the other indicator, which is... See, so if I hide one, it'll only show... Yeah. Theme override, zero separation. So let's get the fuel icon. That's icon fuel. A wishlist command, yeah. Feel free to wishlist. I'm gonna actually stack this vertically. Yeah, that's better. Well, I don't like how it's like slightly misaligned. But oh well. So what I'm gonna have to do in here, I'm already getting the load data. Yeah, power status. So I'm just gonna say if power status is not 0, then I'm going to make the power indicator visible. Okay. All right. Let's oh. I screwed it up. Oh. It's just that. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, man. All right. Yes, that works. This is awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you. I've added to the oh no, I didn't do that yet, but thank you for reminding me though. I'll write it down so I actually remember. It's kind of hard to remember stuff if I don't write it down. Of course I remember the important regular stuff, but just like little stuff like that, I don't know. Maybe I have short-term memory loss. No, I don't think so, but okay. So this is looking good. So yeah, this is good in here now. The only other thing that ooh, the treadmill doesn't have a power status. I have to fix that. That would have been quite bad. Mount stuff. So yeah, it shows what it consumes. I probably should also have, yeah, the fuel icon thing. So like, the only issue with that is I'm gonna have to go through here and add it to every single thing. Kind of want a better system to do this. I don't know. Maybe what I do is I go through each of these and then I merge. Like another dictionary that I call like buildings default. And this will just be like a base dictionary, right? Then I can go through the buildings table and update it with all that maybe. So I'm just gonna say for I and buildings table, I dot let me look at dictionary stuff. I think there's a function to merge. Merge, yeah. So it won't override. So if I have something down there, it will be that value, but otherwise it'll be what's in the default, right? So how does this work? I think it will... Does it return it? Or does it just equal it? Let me check. Okay, yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. So now what I can do is just quickly, easily only do it to the things I need to do it to. So uses fuel by default will be false for everything. But for the things that do use it, like for example the furnace, I'll just say true. And the nice thing about a dictionary is order doesn't matter of these things, right? So I can do any order here that I want. The refiner does not. Treadmill does not. Drip cap, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Burner does. No. It's the coil foundry. Foundry does, yeah. So I'm gonna change this behavior of that icon. How I have it right now is, if I go to it, build button. So I only do it if power status is not that. I'm just gonna say if it's less than 0. So things that only consume that will do it. And then also if load data dot uses fuel, then I'll make the fuel indicator. Actually, I'm just gonna do this, it's easier. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see if my theory works. So we got an ad starting in a minute, I think? I thought an ad just played, I don't know. Guess it didn't. Merge is non-existent. Alright, it's when you do I, it just gets the keys. I forgot about this fact. So I have to do buildings table dot get I dot merge. There goes the ad. Okay, seems like it worked. We'll see. Yes, it did. So I also want to have that little pop-up there. So let's go to the building display. Go find where we actually do that. I think it's in here. Yeah, right here. I'm actually going to have it be like a separate set of labels. So paste a sibling. So this will be fuel box. Just in case there's a case where a building uses power and fuel. Let's go find. Actually, let me do this. Override, separation, get rid of that. Okay. So at buttons, we're going to say power bar. Oh yeah, I also need to do that. So if uses fuel, we're going to say power bar is visible. Else. Oops. Fuel box. Fuel and power bar and power bar. Otherwise, it'll be invisible. Okay. Actually, I think I'll just do this. So power bar being visible will just be equal to uses fuel and our status. Okay. Okay, so last thing that I have to do here then is actually pass the uses fuel thing down. So that's inside of here. So all we say is another variable called uses fuel. And I'll just say equals load data dot uses fuel. Rolls. Oops. All right. Let's try this. Okay. So if it uses fuel, it shows that it consumes fuel. Good stuff. Even though I did that, I think I'm gonna delete this extra label. It's just another thing to translate, you know? Yeah, so something like this, it shows both. Which, I guess then what I'll probably do is change it, because I wanted to have a label for whatever it shows, right? So I'll just say not equal to 0. And then we just have to load it. Okay, so then for the burner, yeah, it shows both. Good stuff. Alright. Okay. That's all set up. And I like that whole default system, because then if I make big changes to all the buildings, I don't have to, go through every single one and replace it. Yeah. Yeah, so I would like to do an electric furnace, too. It would be nice. So one thing I have to fix. In the buildings menu, I think it's right here. I just had to do this. It is part where it says or. Yeah, this one. You change it to or, not and. There we go. All right. Well, making good progress on the game. Just keep chipping away at all this little stuff. What next? Something. Just looking through my list of things that I could do. I don't know, one quick change we could do is like global script. Right now I have all of the buildings in here, like in the tabs, but I think that's kind of redundant. So I would say that we replace that. So I have the building defaults here. We're gonna say buildings tab. And that'll just be a string, I guess, probably. By default, I'm just going to set it to... Oh. Miscellaneous. I might also have another dictionary. So I know I'm moving a lot of these things to here, but... Buildings tabs. And then this will just have like the tabs and like some info about them. The reason why I would do this is for mods, because then you can create more buildings tabs by just adding on to this this dictionary, right? Because you could say, okay, I want a stupid tab, and then you just specify the name and then the sprite it uses. So I think that could be good. And I guess this would really not be a dictionary, it'd be an array. But then it would just be an array of arrays, something kind of like this. And we would just have the name of it. And then a reference to the sprite. And there's a bit more work that we have to do in terms of just creating it. Because now we have to dynamically instantiate the buttons, but then also link it up to the tabs. So it's a little more work, but it'd probably be a good thing to do, though, just to make it easy. Because if I can control everything in terms of just sheer data and resources, it makes modding way easier. Because like, okay, want to add a new building? Just bop. This is all the info for your building, right? And you can have like other stuff in the building, but just for like getting it into the system everywhere, you know. I think it's probably a good way to go about it. I think it's very similar to how other games have done in like Minecraft and stuff. They just have a bunch of JSONs of all the game data. And that seems like a good way to do it. Essentially, this would be the same thing, but not a JSON. It would just be a resource. So, yeah. I think it would be good. Okay. I'm not going to do that now, though, but I'll put a note. To do. What actually shows up? How do I search for to-dos? I don't know. Is it like here? Whatever, I could just search for to-do. To-do, I would like to make it so building tabs are defined through a data structure. Because you can't modify stuff with modding support. Because if one person changes it and adds a new tab, now all the mods that do the same thing, it's all just going to be corrupted. It's just not going to work. So it's better for it to work like this, where it's all data, and you can merge onto the dictionary so that it does it dynamically. At least I think. I don't know. I've never done any modding support stuff, so I could be wrong for all we know, but I feel like it's probably at least a little bit right. So yeah. But it shouldn't be too hard to connect these. I mean, really all it is just a node that you connect there, the icon, and that's it, and the code. So, yeah. Alrighty. Ooh. Ooh. Bless me. Sorry. I feel like that's probably mean to say bless me. I'm getting tired. Well, I'm kind of at a good stopping spot here, I feel like. I don't know. Should I end stream, Chad? What what should I do right now? I'm just thinking about like what the next thing I want to do is. I mean, I've got the oil processing working. There's not any massive bugs or anything that I need to fix. So I'm kind of at like a spot where it's like time to start working on something totally brand new, I feel like. Or I could go back and kind of upgrade some of the older stuff. I don't know. Where's that thing I need to fix? Oh yeah. It's a very easy fix. Control should just be invisible. Right, visibility. Or no, it shouldn't be invisible, but the modulate should be 0 though. Oh, what's up, Season? Okay. I figured since you messaged me today, I thought you wanted to do it today, but I didn't realize that. Yeah, I guess I kind of lied to everybody. Sorry about that. What days do you have free then? Because I'm streaming tomorrow and then on Sunday, and then Wednesday. Do you have any of those days off? Thursday and Friday. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to do it next week then. Alright. Well, if you had Friday... Oh, I guess next week, yeah. Never mind, sorry. Yeah. Okay. We'll just do it next week. Alright. Is that changing color? I'm going crazy. Said long stream, Bobby. I don't know. I am kind of tired. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. What other things could we work on? Could work on another NPC for the Space Hub. Or we could work on, like, making combat more fun. Well, that is a big can of worms, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to break a lot of the combat system for that. Also, that's gonna suck with multiplayer. So, yeah. That's not super fun. I do not know. Other NPC stuff, I guess. What would that entail? Oh man, I don't know. I think we're gonna have a meeting this weekend though about that stuff, so I don't want to like jump on it and start adding stuff when we haven't even discussed it. All right, so I don't know. Can't really do that. What else we got? Could look through the Discord really quick, see if there's any big issues that have been reported. That's not the right channel. There it is. Just make chicken tenders for Din Din. That sounds pretty good to me. I love some chicken tendies. Just looking through all of the this is the suggestions form. God, Discord. One thing I missed, like just wish I had, and here was filtering by things, like by excluding a tag, right? Because I don't want to see all the stuff that's been resolved. This is the problem. It's a little frustrating. So I just have to like scroll through and look for them. Dungeon thingy. Oh, I'm just gonna add a tag to this because it's been resolved. Oh, now it brings it back to the top though. Close post. There we go. I'm just gonna mark that as resolved, close the post. Researcher crashes the game. Well, that's been solved. Yeah, this is something I definitely would like to do. It's being able to replace the V1 conveyors with the newer ones. Seems like this has been solved. Oh, market is partially resolved. Click out of inventories. Weapon set bonuses. It's kind of a minor issue. Handle adjustment. I did change that. Yeah, resolved. Barrier storage is done. Shredder byproducts. But it kind of defeats the purpose of what a shredder does. So I don't know. Close that post. Tool calculations are incorrect. I think I resolved that. Shoot. Now it's gonna be at the top. I think I also resolved that. Yeah. Hopefully I resolved that issue. We never get to confirm it, but I'll just say that I did. Naming chests, actually, I did. UI scaling issues, whoa. Random crash. Huh. I've done some of this stuff. Water texture animation, I did that. Did a lot of these actually. Death animation and iframes. The home planet. Yeah. It's pretty much solved. There's a lot in here. But God, do I wish I could just sort by not these tags. I guess I could sort by everything that isn't, right? So like all of these, nothing that is marked as resolved or partially resolved. But that's the thing. It still shows things that are. Yeah. Just doesn't work. So, oh well. I guess that's one reason to maybe use GitHub, you know, for this kind of thing instead of Discord. I know some people have mentioned that. I completely oppose that idea, right? Maybe eventually we could move... well, not move stuff over, but, you know, just deactivate this one. Yeah, I don't know. I do want to fix this issue. Yeah, it's because it always goes into the first slot in the inventory. So that's kind of actually a big issue. Because I'd have to fundamentally change the add item function. Which is crazy. I don't know. That's a tricky problem. I'm not gonna get into that now. 3 hours and 30 minutes. I don't know. Well, we got a bunch of stuff done today. I've got a lot of things that I've got to do off of the stream, so I might perhaps end the stream here. I don't know. I don't want to end it off early, but, you know, I don't know. I feel like we've kind of hit most of the things I wanted to get done today. Especially given the fact that I thought, like, today was gonna be Raft anyways, right? So, I don't know. Unless anybody has some ideas on stuff you'd like me to work on. But if not, then, you know, give everyone a few minutes to figure that out. Yeah, I would like to get started on more NPC stuff, but, you know. I want to do like a weapons shopkeeper would be nice. Just some other guys. And also a like a sheriff guy that'll give you bounties, which would be nice. But yeah. I don't know. I need to discuss ideas for that though. Alright. Well, I think I will probably end off the stream now. Yeah. Got a bunch of stuff done. Like all of this stuff. I think next stream I'd like to be able to do it, like replace buildings. So that we can actually like swap out the V1 conveyors for V2 conveyors. I think it would just be a good thing to be able to do. So, yeah, I'll probably do that next stream. And hopefully I can talk about NPC stuff soon. I'll have to schedule that like now. Alright. Then Kickstarter, hopefully very soon. We'll see about that. Anyways, thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I'm a little miscentered. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We will be live tomorrow at the same time, 3 p.m. It was a little late today. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah. I think that is pretty much it. Let's go look for somebody to raid. Perhaps. So, who's streaming right now? Ooh. So Crazy Mike, his game is actually out. Let me take a look at this. Whoa, that's a long title. Could raid Crazy Mike. Seems pretty crazy. Sure. Why not? Alright, thank you everybody for coming to stream. Be sure to join the Discord. Watch the devlog that I put up recently. Yeah. Crazy Mike has a game up, so we're gonna go raid him. Where is it? Gotta search. Twitch, I swear. Okay. I'm gonna go raid him. But thank you everybody. See all of you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. So, alright. Bye. I gotta wait 10 seconds. I always forget. People on YouTube are gonna get to see the epic secret thing happen at the end of the stream that no one on Twitch will ever see. I don't know what it's gonna be. Okay, rating now. Okay, super secret thing. I don't know. 1 + 1 is 2. Okay, bye.